Hello everyone, welcome to our session of CodersTrust. Today we are going to show something important for the CSS, which is about the CSS position, and we will also show something about the partner slider, which is called actually. We'll use a carousel uh, to show the list of the partner. So when we will start, I think you can understand actually what we've done. So before starting, I just want to ensure that uh, everyone is watching my screen properly and hearing my voice. So if you have any problem, please don't hesitate to comment here. If you are logged in with your Gmail account, you can easily comment here. So if you have any problem in your streaming. Well, before starting, just I want to show something, the settings in the video, so that uh, the streaming is not a problem for you. And okay, there is a settings icon in the video you can see, and in the settings icon there is a quality option. So just click on it, and there are a lot of options. Just you have to select 360 or 480. If it is not selected, uh, by default it might be selected like 144 or 240. So it is highly recommended you have to select to 360 or 480 for better resolution and streaming. Otherwise actually you cannot see my screen properly, and the code will not be clear to you. Hopefully you will do these settings accordingly. Well, so I'm just checking if you have any comment, and I will also check the regular interval to check your comment, so that you are not facing any problem here. Well, so let's start the tourist session, which is about actually the CSS position, which is most important and most confusing also among the beginners. So I'll try to make it clear to all of you. So let's try to concentrate just a little toward actually the difference between various value of the position properties. Well, so let's start first. I'm taking it just which class I can give that box. Well, this is the box one. I can say that. And for box one, I am just writing some CSS, like I'm just giving some 200 pixel, same height, and I'm also giving the position right nothing actually. Well, there is four value. The first one is static. Okay, just let's see. The first one is static. The second one is absolute, the relative, and it's absolute. So just to use, if we don't set any value for the position property, it is actually static by default. So for static, so let's see how it looks here. So I'm just here in my folder. So just run it here. Okay, it is nothing. Maybe I didn't save my HTML code also. Oh, yes, it is set, but the problem is I didn't give any color, so it is by default actually the white. So in the white you cannot see anything. White after white. Yes. So this is the box one that we just created some CSS, just gave some color and the height and width. Well, so I said that it is by default the position is static. So what's the difference between others with the static? Well, when we set position other than the static, like relative, absolute, In that case, their property jet index will work. So what is actually jet index? Well, we'll show that later. So another properties that top, left, right, bottom. Those properties will work for the relative absolute, but not will not work for the static position. So create another just box 2. So for box 2, I will make it actually relative, make it relative. So I'm just cloning it and giving the different color to understand, and also the different size. Okay, different size, it doesn't not retain now. I'm just giving the position relative. So for relative, okay, you can see just there are two, but I can see just one because the box 1 is now under to the box 2. But there is another interesting difference. If those are in the same or in the same position, so the static one will be uh, above the will be below the relative one. So we can say that the below one, the box 2, is now relative in the position, and box 1 is now static. That means by default we know that it is static. So static one is the below under the relative one. Well, so for make it difference, so now we'll just apply this property left. So we can say that left equal 300 pixel. So let's see how it move here now. That is now moving. But where is the box 2? Yes. It will take the box 2. It's a mistake. Okay. Yeah. So is the box 2. The box 1 is the black, and box 2 is this one, which is now blue. So when I get the left, so it is working 300 pixel. It has been moved by 300 pixel. So if I give this one like top 200 pixel, so it will move. Yes, 200. But you can say that actually it is not moving from its current position. Yes, the current position means where it's supposed to stay. For example, if we don't have the left or top, so it's supposed to be stay beside this under the black one. So just it is its current position. So when we are giving the value like left 300 and top 200, so it's moving from its current position. That means here it is supposed to stay, but it's moving from its current position like 300 pixel and from top 200 pixel. So what is the difference between the relative and absolute? The static and relative we have already seen. For relative and absolute, the absolute doesn't care about the is the other elements. That means whatever is right or left, but the relative actually care about it. For example, there is a static one, then the relative is under this one, so it has the some cares. But when it is absolute, so it just will move its own position. So let's create another box 3, which will make it absolute. So like box 3, and you can also copy this CSS and you can make it box 3. For box 3 you can give a different color like the red. Okay, and for now I'm just giving this one absolute and not giving any value for now. the red one, that means the absolute one. Now it is just straight just in the below. So when we're just giving some value like top 0 or okay, top 0, yes, you can see the top 0 is now just it is uh, 0 from the top. So when I give the left 0, so you can see it is now 0 from the left. That means when we are giving this value for the low, that means the relative position box, it is moving from its current position, but for the absolute, it is actually moving from the whole screen, that means the whole viewport. So top 0 means the top is it is 0 from the top and left from the total screen. So if you give it like right 0, so just from the right 0 and top 0. So if we gave it bottom 0, so just it will be this here. Okay, let me check if you have any comment now. Well, no comment. Hopefully you're watching without any problem. Well, so what we are discussing, that there's the absolute one, there's a relative one, and there's a static one. Well, and what will be happened if we keep uh, the fixed one? Okay, let me do another box. You can say that box 4, which is for the fixed one. Box 4. The box 4 we can also copy here and make another color and change the position actually. So we can give the color yellow. Okay, the position is same here, so just need to change it. And for the check of this example, I'm just making the box 3 2. Height is much longer, so we have to scroll it. Okay, so let's see now. Now the first one is static. This is the relative. This is the fixed, and the last one is the which one? Yeah, sorry, it's problem here. Okay, yeah, this is the last one, which is actually the absolute, and we have to change here also because I didn't say maybe box 4. Giving different heights. Wait. Let me check where is the box 4 actually. It is hidden anyway, so just need to debug it. The box 4 position fixed. Okay, I think I have to give some thought actually. No, I think the height in is working, but why not the responsive? Okay, let me remove some div from like box 1 and box 2. Yeah, so for it is actually problem here box 3. Okay, for box 3 I'm just giving like it's 700, so it is border. Okay. Well, now a box 2 appears, so give some height for the box 1 around 700. Well, I'm just giving this height so that we can scroll here. The scroll is not coming all the way. Okay, so the scroll here now, but the box 4 height is not. They're just giving some white 0 and top 0, so it is not under this other one. Okay, so now we can see that though the other three divs are moving when we are scrolling the screen, but this yellow one is not moving. It's fixed in the position of this screen. That means it is now fixed, the yellow one, but the other are moving here when we are scrolling. So this is the properties of the fixed actually. You can see many menu top navigation bar still stay sticky when we are scrolling the whole page, or you can see that there is a chat box in the right corner, which is actually fixed when we are scrolling. So there are a lot of example of such uh, position fixed. So hopefully you have understood what I want to just clear. The first one is static, the second one is relative, the third one is absolute, and the last one is the fixed. So the difference between them, the static, uh, the top left, bottom right, those property cannot be applied to the static position, but can be applied to the other three. That means relative, uh, and fixed and absolute. The difference between absolute and relative is that the top and bottom, those actually will work, will move the div from its current position where it's supposed to stay. That means for the relative, but for the absolute, it will work for the whole screen. That means the total area of this screen. And the final one is fixed. Actually, it will stay fixed where it is just not moving to the screen scrolling. Well, so this is our first topic, today's topic. Hopefully, you've understood. If you have any problem, you can ask the question. Now we'll move for the second one, which is about the creating a button list using some carousel. The carousel is a slider plugin, which I will is that one, OWL carousel. So we have the documentation just how to use it. So before we make it, we just want to do some markup for this one. So I'm just removing all other box that we created. Now we'll just create some list like partner, gaming plus. Just I copy that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 3, 4, 4, 5. So for now we have this 8 partner list. So we have to make some styling so that it shows perfectly. So let's see how it's broken now. Just a list of logo. Oh, I think some images are missing. So I think the format is different here. So for 3 it will be JPG. For 2 I think it will be JPG. Okay. For I think it is perfect. Let's check it. For it is PNG. For 5 it is semi JPG. 6. 7 and okay. So all other. So now hopefully everything is fine. Yeah. The whole the list of the partner is now loading, but without any styling, just default list styling. So we'll just make some CSS to make it better. So you can remove those CSS actually. You don't need that. No. So list style now. That means there will not be any list style. And for li, it will be forward left. That means it will be in the same line. And for the image, I will give some height to it, like give the width 200 pixel and height 150. That means the image ratio is 4:3. And also can give the width for this one. And for the partner, we can give some width like 1100 pixel and keep the margin 0 auto. So it is stay in the center. Okay. So let's see how it is look now. Yeah, so you can see this a list of logo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But what do you want? We want that it will actually to show the full item at once, and then when you click the icon, or it will go for the next one, that is like a slider. So we'll use this slider. So for integration, we just have to include those CSS. So just making, well, let me keep those or in my file. So I have already downloaded it. Whose name is old Parasol, and I'm giving the CSS file thing, and the other is Parasol. These two CSS. I'm keeping in my CSS folder. Then I'm including those CSS in my HTML. So CSS, the first one is Parasol. The second one is theme. Yes. Okay. Now it turns to the JS. The first one is a jQuery main. That is the main library of jQuery. So script. So JS. I've already downloaded it, and you can download from jQuery official website. And the next one is the allpersonal.main.js. So let's back to the folder. This is this one .main. That means the modified version of this plugin. So I'm just keeping here in my JS folder and include it here. open the carousel main.js. So we have all these other files like CSS to CSS to JS already included, and we have the content. Our content is different structure, though they have this one. Now just we'll call our plugin. So we'll just make it here, and script. Within this script tag, we'll just put this code. This is called the initialization of the code or the plugin. And for our, it's actually partner. So we can make it like partner. That means the class. So we have used the dot, and we have initialized this one. So let's see how it works. Yeah, it's working. You can see there are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is navigation. When it is clicked, just the next row coming. So at once it is just 3. It is 5, and moving it's 5. So we have more than 30, like if we just copy those to see this result, so we can make more. And you can see now this navigation is 3. So next and next, yeah. So you can see that simply just include this plugin and call it just using the CSS. The interesting thing is there are more options in this plugin. So if you see the documents, you can see there's a lot of options that you can use for that. So this option, you can use that. There is a loop options like, and you can use the dot false and navigation text. So there are a lot of options. We can make the auto play true, so that it is playing auto just without clicking, just it will play when starting. So let's see how today it can be used. Well, it can be used like that. That too. So let's see. Not sure it's still working or not. Well, I think it's not working properly. There might be some problem with my code. Working or not. I have to just wait for a few minutes. I think there is some parameter problem with my single or double quote, so it's not working properly. Though the navigation is working, but the autoplay is not working. Well, we have to try another one, but there is some problem. Yeah, there is another option is the number of the items, so we can use the item, how many items it will be shown at once. By default it is 3, so though ours is a 5, so this can, it is actually responsive. Yeah, you can see that if we are moving the screen to the small one, so the navigation is increasing. That means now it is showing 2. So if we have more like tab, now it is 3. So it is automatic responsive, and for the mobile, just it is one, so you can move like that. Well, this plugin is a powerful one for making a responsive slider and easily, so you can use it. And for this option, you can use that. There are a lot of options. Hopefully, it will be helpful for you. Well, if you have any problem, please comment here. I'll finish my session shortly after a few minutes. Meanwhile, I just want to show about the CodersTrust to introduce. So, like, what's the vision of the CodersTrust? How it's working? Well, CodersTrust basically they're my best company, which is working in many countries. I started from Bangladesh and now working in India, Malaysia, Bhutan, Kenya. So more countries adding day by day. So the vision is not only developing the skill, also the earning with this skill using the skill. So the students of the Coder Trust will learn uh, how to earn also. The course curriculum is very much practical and synchronized to the latest trend and also the market demand of the global marketplace. So you can see the success stories of the students who have already completed the course successfully and working in marketplaces with very quality of their skill. And there's a lot of courses, and you can see that for the soft skill, you will learn how to actually negotiate and uh, the bidding and client handling, so on. For writing proposal and communication skill. And for this, the front end, there is a 120 hours, which actually learning the front end. And there are also 7 month duration is for the full stack. That means the back end also. So if you're comfortable with backend, like working with the backend programming, PHP, with the database, so backend can be suitable for you. So you can actually browse the whole website to see how it works, and you can also try the 14 trial to understand the methodology of this Coder Trust. Hopefully, you'll enjoy this journey with Coder Trust if you have the patience to build up your career in the freelancing marketplaces using the skills like HTML, CSS, and the backend PHP programming with MySQL. So the mobile responsive website with Bootstrap. So the courses are available. Just you have to know which one is perfect for you. And for any other queries like the payment issues or the course duration or the course the campus, so you can actually ask to the support. You'll get support very quickly. Well, I will complete the session now. So hopefully you have enjoyed this session, and we'll continue the free session of Coder Trust regularly. We do this session Sunday to Thursday, so hopefully you'll enjoy this session. Okay, take care. Best wishes for you. Bye.